Thanks for joining us on a Friday. I'm Daria Folsom.
And I'm Raina Harvey.
Want to get a look at the breaking news. Crews are on the scene of a major water main break in Alamo, and it's causing quite a mess.
Yeah, and it's really hard to watch, Daria, especially because we're in a drought. Crown 4's Yoli Aceves is live on the scene with a look at all of that water. Good morning, Yoli.
Yeah, good morning. Well, really tough morning for people here in the Hemi neighborhood. You can see how big this break is and how it's really destroyed the street there. It almost looks like rapids right here on Hemi Avenue. Let me show you a map real quick where I'm at exactly, so this way you got a good idea. I'm in Alamo, and this is on Hemi Avenue and Danville Boulevard. Now, something that just got brought to my attention, that this right here on Hemi Avenue, this is the only in and out exit to the Hemi neighborhood. So right now, the people who live on the other side of this break, they're able to at least use the Iron Horse Trail to get out of the neighborhood. At least that's what they're allowing now, because they can't go through this street because of this water main break. Now, this has been going on since about 12:30 this morning. It was a 9-inch cement pipe that broke. They're not sure why it broke, but they're thinking maybe it's just because of its age. It wasn't. It was put down like in 1950, so it's over 70 years old. It broke. They were. East Bay Water was notified at around 12:45 this morning, and they have been trying to search and look for the main gate valve so they could shut off this water completely. And part of the problem of why they can't is because it's basically underwater. It is all flooded underneath here, and so they're going to try to search for that. They were hoping to shut it off by 7 o'clock this morning, but here we are at the 7 o'clock hour, and it's still flowing pretty strongly. I also just briefly spoke to the owners of this preschool here. It's called Creative Learning Center. Well, it's not flooded, it's all okay, but they obviously can't conduct any classes today, so this is going to be shut down for the day. So that's just something I want to put out there. If you have your kid that goes to this Creative Learning Center, it will be closed today because of this water main break. Now, this water main break is at least affecting 182 people in the area. This is the third one in just 1 week's time. They had one yesterday, and they had one a week ago today. And the one that happened just a week ago today is just barely getting fixed. So once they even turn off the water, they still have a long, so to speak, road ahead of them in trying to repair it completely and get service back to the people who are out of service right now. Back to you guys.
Although, like Raina was saying, it's a shame, Yoli, because we don't have any water, right? We're in a drought. So I know they're trying to fix it and stop the leak and the break and all that. But in the meantime, I'm just making this up. Is there some kind of big water truck they can bring out there, right? And it's empty, and then they take a hose and then they suck it all in so that we can put that water somewhere? What do they do?
Yeah. I know. I totally felt the same way. In fact, I made that same comment with the media representative for East Bay Med, and they're like, yeah, we know there's a, we're in a drought. That's why we're trying to shut it off. That's just their priority, trying to find and locate that gate valve and shut it down completely, because they are trying to minimize as much waste that's happening right now. In fact, I got to tell you, they said they even been able to throttle down some of this flow, that it was gushing out a lot more was coming out when it initially broke. So they're trying their best.
Well, that's a bummer. Thanks, Yoli.